Hey everybody, how you doing? I know it's been a while, a few days before Christmas. I said I'd make a video and I didn't, but here I am. I hope that you're having a good holiday season. Mine is mixed. I'm thinking it's got to be the same for most people, where we're having moments of happiness, but when you look around you, it's like, man, what the hell is going on? Before I show some records, I just want to say I find it interesting how much the general atmosphere of the world has changed in the last couple of years. I've been talking about this forever, and a few years ago I would bring up these concerns and people would talk back at me as though I'm nuts or like I'm being an alarmist, but everything I've been saying is coming to pass. So that's part of why I'm not here, because this is what I want to talk about more than records right now. But I have some records to show you, records that were given to me. I'm able to slide by as an artist, paying my bills and stuff, but I don't have money to spend on records right now. I had a friend send me some Christmas money, and I can't spend that money on Christmas. I have to spend it on bills. Thank you. Kirk Peterson overheard me talking about this album and sent it to me. A promo copy of Overdog by Keef Hartley Band. This takes me back to my teen years. This was one that I couldn't afford to own. A friend of mine had, and we would jam out to it at his house. And I think once he let me borrow it and take it home, which was a big deal. So thank you, Kirk, for giving me this album. Thank you so much. I've received some more records. Mainly what I've received are records from the artists. And I believe, if I'm thinking correctly, this is partially happening because these folks want me to review the records, which I'm about to do. And I got 2 packages in the last week, and I'll start with the first one. I got a package from the artist known as Black Swan. And no, I can't reveal who it is. They're a friend of mine, but they want to remain anonymous. But Black Swan sent me The Quiet Divide on vinyl, which I really appreciate. This came out in 2011. In an edition on red vinyl, and he sent this to me. Black Swan's music is drone, dark. I almost want to say ethereal, but corporeal is also there too. There's a darkness to a lot of the droniness. But Black Swan is really adept at making these sounds, and you either get swept into it or it annoys you and you take it off. Black Swan is excellent. Also sent me some CDs. Thank you so much, Black Swan. I'm not going to say your name. I'm not going to slip up and say your name. But he sent me several. I've only listened to, this is in 8 movements. Haven't played this yet. Tone Poetry. This is the latest thing. I haven't gotten into this yet, so I do intend to talk about this more after I listen to it. Black Swan Redemption. I listened to this the other night. Heaven. Black Swan Heaven. And this one was heavy. It was hard. You know what I'm saying? I finally had to take it off because I wasn't in the mood. It's like it either washes over you and you get swept away with it, or you don't, and it becomes kind of static. It's one of the reasons why, if I can inject myself, it's one of the reasons why when I make ambient music, I keep my pieces short. Just because of my preference. Thank you, Black Swan, for that wonderful music, and I'll try to remember to I will leave a link below the video so that folks can look up Black Swan online. I also received an unexpected package from a band that sent me a record unexpectedly last year or the year before. Infero. I still don't know that I know these people, but they have a new album. Spirit from Blood Sight. Infero is the name of the band. It looks like they have a label called, I can't figure out how to say it. Huj Teruzger. Years ago, or was it a couple years ago, they sent me, let me see if I can find, These guys sent me, the Goulias brothers, sent this to me a couple years ago. And I liked it. It was like they're playing with sound, and some of it was really working, some of it wasn't, but mostly this is pretty cool. Now, in the package that they sent me of the latest stuff, they sent this little message and said to get rid of the old record. It's embarrassing. I understand those feelings. Old things, our beginnings can be embarrassing, but I like it. But I will admit that you're right that this Infero gives no indication of what this is. This is like doom grindcore metal, but there's this kind of smoky, creepy progginess to it as well. But it's dark. I'm certain that the creepiness is on purpose. I've listened to this a couple times, and I'm sure I'll get a better impression after another listen, but beautifully pressed, lovely red vinyl. I really appreciate you guys sending this. Now, I am not sure, because I don't follow metal like I used to. I don't know where this exactly fits, because the keyboards, there's keyboards in metal, but the keyboards in this kind of throw me off. I'm not going to try to play it for you because I'm not familiar enough to play what I'm thinking of, but this is metal, but kind of dark, progressive at the same time, and way different than this. Way different. Quite a step forward. Folks that like dark, black type of metal, I think you would enjoy this. It's weird. They also sent me a 7-inch that they put out in Infero. And this one seems like it's just kind of more of a, I appreciate it, clear vinyl. I gotta play this one again. It doesn't sound like the album. It doesn't quite sound, I can tell it's the same people, but it's not the same approach as the album. Their label also sent me this. Japanese band, Zaiden Virus. And this is noise. This is noise. I like it. They also sent me the limited edition vinyl. There's 40 out of 100. I love that. Thank you. And also the CD of the music. Kind of a gruesome. I can't quite make out what that is on the cover there in his mouth. But this is edgy, weird. Merdspo comes to mind a little bit when I think of this. Okay, when I play this. I also wanted to share that the Infero single is number 36 out of 100. I should contact you folks and see where you're getting these made. I like these pressings and these small numbers. That's probably what I'll have to do next year. Just go to a smaller number pressing. Besides that, the label, I believe this stuff was sent to me by Infero's label. Perhaps it's them who own the label. But they also sent me this album by, this is black metal from, I think, Romania. Rad Atres. This came out in like 2005. I looked this up, but I forgot what I found out. I have to play this some more. My initial impression was, yeah, I like this. I do like this. I like that artwork. Been playing records, but I don't want to do a long video here because, again, my service, and it seems like service is getting worse rather than better. slower. So when I upload a video, I can hardly do anything else on the computer, and it never stands to. It always happens that when the computer is locked up, I want to use it. So that has a lot to do with why I haven't been making so many videos. But I want to say thank you all for the wonderful Christmas and holiday greetings. Jennifer, Jenny, Jen, I'm glad you're still here. I think about you, hadn't mentioned your name in a long time. All of you folks whose names I can't think to mention now. Robert Z, I'll remember you to say hello. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I don't want to go on because my mind is heavy, and it's staying heavy these days. I'm just watching the world, and it's like 2015 is going to be a motherfucker of a year, folks.